or anyone who is a big procrastinator, you need this. This has been life-changing for me. I have been running late so many times and I'm like, oh, I have less than 10 minutes. And just because everything is in here, I don't have to flip through product and bottles and find everything. It's literally all in one place. And so, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do some makeup, and I thought it would be really fun to show you guys how I love to do my makeup with this one compact. This is the top, and it has all my face colors in it and all of my cream makeup, and then here is the bottom. It's kind of very well loved, I always like to say, and so these are kind of the basics that I like to use. I don't always have a setting powder in here, but I want to show you guys that this makeup does everything for your face. So I'm going to show you how I'm only using everything that's in this compact to do my entire face, except for my mascara. I had to put my mascara on first. It gets so messy. I'm not sure if there's a mascara that you can get out of like a tin maybe. If there is, comment below. That would be super interesting to try, but I'm going to show you how I can do everything just from this. It's almost like a paint palette. So let's go ahead and get started right into this video. So I'm going to be using multiple brushes. I know I've been doing a bunch of videos where I just use one brush for a full face, but I'm going to spread some love on these other brushes that I haven't used in a while. This one is the Power Powder brush from Maskcara Beauty, and we're just going to go ahead and dip right into our highlight color. I had already primed my face with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and then I used the Superhero Mascara from IT Cosmetics on my eyelashes. And we're just gonna go ahead and dip right into our makeup, and I'm just gonna use this highlight color. This is called Candlelit. It's the darker one right here in the middle, and it really just blurs everything on my skin. It's like the perfect color, but this color, I always use it and then I'll just put a lighter color over top because it just blends so well on my skin. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this to the face really quick. Okay, so now since my face is a little bit darker than my neck, I'm gonna go in with this lighter color here. This one's called Linen, and we're just gonna use it to match the jawline to my neck a little bit. It's going to be a little lighter down here and around the chin, and then I will use it as a brightener around my eyes. And a little bit goes a long way. I'm barely dipping into the product, and you can just add it with small layers instead of one big layer. So now we're just going to kind of blend this a little bit. I'm going to dip into another brush. This is the Detail Hack brush. It's got really good contour end on this side. And I'm going to go ahead and dip into Aspen, which is probably the lightest contour that we have. Is this guy right here. And I'm just going to create a shadow on my cheekbones. A little bit of contour right there, and then just a little shadow on the other side. Nothing crazy. I'm not really too particular about contouring my nose perfectly. I just like to have a little bit of shadow there. Now I'm going to go ahead and probably just use my finger on a blush. This blush is Frenchy and this one is Nude. And I really love both of them. I've been using Nude a lot, so let's go ahead and do Frenchy. I'm just going to lightly put it on the cheeks. They are very pigmented, and then I'm going to use our very bouncy Perfector sponge and just kind of blend these into the contour, and then I'm going to blend all of my product that's already on my face of my highlight and contour color. We're just going to blend that out seamlessly, and the Perfector sponge just really gives the final touches to make it really look like your skin. So now we're gonna do setting powder, which is down here, this one in the middle, and I'm probably gonna take it out, or I can probably do this. So I'm just gonna dip my B squared brush, it's a blush bronzer brush, so I love this for my setting powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in here and set my face. And if you prefer to use a loose powder just because it has more powder, if it's not enough to have a pressed one, which I usually prefer, I'll use this one, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose translucent powder. But we are just using this one compact. So if you're on the go, all the essential workers, nurses, and doctors, and moms, credits to all the stay-at-home moms out there, or anyone who is a big procrastinator, you need this. This has been life-changing for me. I have been running late so many times, and I'm like, oh, I have less than 10 minutes. And just because everything is in here, I don't have to flip through product and bottles and find everything. It's literally all in one place. And so I think there's a statistic, I'll have to find it, and see what percentage of people spend looking for their makeup than actually putting their makeup on. I don't know, I think it's like in the teens or 20%. That's how long that you spend looking for your makeup when you're trying to get ready instead of actually putting it on. So just very interesting. All right, now I'm gonna switch to, since I use this for my setting powder, I use both ends for setting powder. I love it for bronzer, but we're gonna go ahead and use one of my other favorite brushes. This is the buffing brush from Real Techniques, and we're gonna use my bronzer in this one. I'm trying to use all these products up, so we have bronzer here. So we're gonna use up, hopefully you guys can't hear the people mowing the lawn outside. So we're gonna go ahead and use this brush. This is the BBF brush, and I absolutely love this for my illuminator. So we're just gonna dip it in my illuminator, get it on the edges, buff it into the cheek. Good, I love how subtle this is, and you can definitely build this up. All right, we have some shimmer over here. Then I love using the small end of this brush, eyeshadow. So we're gonna dip it into this one. This one's called Bubba, and I'm just going to buff it into my eyelids. Nothing crazy. Just gives it a little bit of dimension. Now I'm going to dip into this color, Sabrina, with the same brush and do the inner corners of my cheek and a little bit on like the lower part of the eyelid. So my eyebrows need some work, but this is the Know Your Angles brush. So we're gonna use a contour color on my brows. So I'm gonna look down, but we're gonna fill these brows in with our contour color. And a lot of times you can use an eyeshadow, you can use a contour. There's so many options on your hair color, and I bet you that you can get your eyebrow color in here, whether it be a powder or a cream or both. Okay, so now I think we're done. So we had eyeshadow, just a little bit. We have blush, bronzer, illuminator, and highlight. So that is it, you guys. I use this one compact for my highlight, which is my foundation, and the foundation, the contour, the blush, they're all foundation. They all have pigment and they all have coverage. And so all of my face stuff, all the cream stuff is up here, and then all of my powder stuff is down here. Illuminator, setting powder, and bronzer, and all the eyeshadows. You can see my little palette. You can do your whole face with this one compact, and believe it or not, there are smaller compacts and bigger compacts that are adjusted to your preference. If you would like to have multiple blushes or more eyeshadows in your compact and you don't want any of these stuff, you can totally customize them. So everything will be linked down in the description, all the brushes I used, how to get your hands on a compact. This is the one that I used. You can't even see it because I use it so much, but there's like this sun catcher on it, and this is the other back side of it. I use this so much, it's so stunning. So here's a good picture of it. So if you guys want to be color matched with any of this makeup and you want to build your own compact to your budget, and there's always free shipping on everything that we have. So link down in the description. You can email me or message me on Instagram, and I would love to help you out. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and it really helps out my channel, and I hope you guys have